Hey, guys, how we doing? Hey, what are you doing?
I'm getting a book.
Okay.
You're being a naughty boy. We're trying the car to clean it, and he just keeps coming over. And
Okay, we'll grab it real quick and do what you need to do, baby. Sorry, guys. Daughter's got some friends over, so. What book you looking for, Princess?
Oh, that's a good one.
A
good book, like a Pete the Cat book.
We've got 500 books. Bear with me, guys. Hold on. What can I help you with?
I'm a Pete the Cat one.
Where are all your Pete the Cat books?
Oh, here's some.
There they are? Okay. All right, love you.
Love you.
Have fun.
Okay.
Need help?
Yes.
I'll get the door. Sorry, guys. Right when I started this, she ran in here. Fountain and stuff. Anthony, Ty, Kyle, Samuel, Dominion, Grant, 406, Don, Jason, Jared. Yeah, Jared. I'm running actually a kids event on Saturday, all day Saturday in Bloomfield. So I will be there. Yeah, Dominion, we cleaned up a little bit. Scott, not a whole lot's new, unfortunately, because I'm trying to find some markets that are not coming through. And if they don't come through, I will not be trapping coon like I want to. So kind of a big crossroads right now where I've got to get stuff figured out here soon, very soon. Tony, it opens tomorrow. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah, Jared, it'll be fun. This will be the first time I ever miss pre-staking, but it'll be worth it. It'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, Dominion, it's going to be tough this year. Very tough. But I'm hoping I can get a few things worked out. Two of my main markets, though, they are not budging much, and that's a big problem. That's a big problem. I like commitments. I like to know numbers. I want to know dates of pickup or for me to send stuff. Not, yeah, I'll probably take some, but I don't know what or when or anything else. That bothers me. With what I'm doing, I need to know exactly what they want and when. So we'll see. Fingers crossed it comes through and we can just absolutely hammer coon right off the bat. I've got a lot of ground to map out yet. Definitely falling farther and farther behind. My wife and daughter both got sick this last week, so instead of scouting out road line, I was staying home taking care of them. So it's part of it, but it's frustrating, especially when you have things planned and you need to get moving on them. But it is what it is. So next week, though, my wife goes to Louisiana. Me and my boy are gonna do some deer hunting, and hopefully, we're gonna get some trapping stuff done. So I'm excited. I'm very excited. Just gotta find those markets. They gotta come through. Otherwise, we're not even gonna be chasing coon and numbers this year if I can't get them figured out. Oh yeah, for sure, Dominion. Most price, beaver and cats, they're pretty safe. I feel, uh, but that's about it right now. That is about it. All right, 406. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. Colony traps are fun. I like building them. All right, Jared. Yeah, thanks for stopping in, buddy. Plan on seeing you, and hopefully everything's going well for you, buddy. Yeah, Don, I'm hoping so. I'm kind of nervous because this buddy that's helping me, well, not just helping me. I mean, we're hunting his ground, his farmer's ground. He's taken us all week, me and my boy, to different spots. He's got all this ground lined up. But in the last 3 days, they found 7 dead deer on a couple of these farms from EHD. So I've seen a lot of people talking about EHD killing deer right now. So it's not good. It's not good at all. I hope my boy gets to shoot a little nicer one than last year. He shot a pretty decent little 8-point last year. Nothing big by any means. Probably more like this one right here. But for him, it was his biggest buck, and it was 150 plus yards. So he was very happy. Samuel, I can't think of the official term for it, or hunter, but basically it's a disease that kills deer. I believe EHD is the one. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but it's some type of fly larvae when they bite the deer. It basically kills them in just a matter of days. And when drought conditions are here, it's really, really bad. So it's pretty bad. I appreciate it, Don. Yeah, Jason. Yeah, no, that's chronic waste disease. EHD, I can't think of what the abbreviation stands for, but it's actually like a fly that breeds on the ditches, basically. Drought conditions exposes more mud flats, and they breed heavy. And the disease spreads drastically because of overpopulation of these things or whatever. But then they bite a deer, and my understanding, it's quick. It's a matter of 3 or 4 days, and they are healthy to dead. So it's pretty bad. Actually, I didn't even touch the hair, Purgatory. Just clean the face up a little bit. Midge bite. Thank you, Purgatory. Yep, that's what it is. Yeah, we finally getting some rain here too. Quite a bit, actually. Don, yeah, chronic waste disease is another one. I can't think of how that one spread, but this last couple of years we've been having real bad with EHD. Oh, cool, Anthony. You guys have a cat season out there? I don't know if you guys do or not. Hey, Zach, how we doing, bud? Just kind of hanging out right now. My daughter's got 2 friends that came over for her birthday. They're staying the night with one of the moms, so my wife's hanging out with her in the kitchen, and my boy pretty much barricaded himself upstairs, and I figured, yeah, me and 5 women, let's go live. Nice, Hunter. That's awesome. No, I trim this up mostly because I'm going to be doing a few ITA videos, and I don't want to look homeless. I'm sure my wife appreciates it too, but actually, no, she probably doesn't. She hates me regardless. Anthony, they had a couple tornado warnings here today. Never heard of anything touching down, but there's a few warnings out. But we probably have, I don't know, 20 tornadoes a year touch down in Iowa, probably. Oh, I'll bet, Zach. Yeah. Dominion looks homeless. Yeah, we're pretty much in the heart of Tornado Alley here. The only thing probably worse might be Oklahoma or Nebraska, maybe. Yeah, Jordan and Nebraska. Yeah. Oh no, Josh. No, I got a wall yet, buddy. I can't put traps in the ground until a week from tomorrow, which I'll be at a trapping class then anyway. But I'll start the following day, and then our trapping season actually starts in 3 weeks from tomorrow. So, Chris, how we doing, bud? I'm just not sure what my season's going to start like. I'm waiting for a few people to come through with markets, and as of right now, they haven't, and I don't know what that's going to hold. So, only my smaller, weaker markets I've got locked in, and I can't justify going out and killing 1,000 coon for $3 a pop. Last year we're pushing that 11, 12, and I can justify that no problem, even 8 or 9. But for 3 something, I ain't doing it. Not here, Kenneth. Not here. Kyle, depends who you ask. Some people say 2 inches, some people say an inch. So yeah, Anthony, we're in Tornado Alley here. It's bad. Hey, thanks, Josh. Oh, you're good, Michael. I use a 177 air pew pew, basically. X between ear and eye, and square. They've got to be facing you square and you 90 degree. You can't have a glancing shot. Okay, there you go, Jeff. Thank you for clarifying that. Apparently, I drank in here last time too. Got an empty one. My Alaskan friend, how we doing? Oh no, I do, Michael. But only the ones I 220. I don't have time to do a chest dispatch. And that 177 is not enough for a chest dispatch most of the time. So, and legally, I can't use a firearm within 200 yards of houses, and a lot of my spots are close to houses, which forces me to use a non-firearm, which is that air weapon. So, but yeah, if I get a chance, I'll sell the skulls, all of them. That's my only market I got right now. Skulls and the male anatomy bone. That's crazy, Chris. I've heard the highest NIO I've heard from this system came through was 5.86. So pushing 6 inches of rain, that's a lot. Anthony, if you're selling the skull, yeah. If you're not selling the skull, right there between the eyes, like I said. Hey, Michael, how we doing, buddy? Jordan, it's terrible. And that's what I'm struggling with now is the people I've dealt coon to these last couple years, they don't even want them. I've been fortunate enough to sell, well, not great, but between that $6 and $8 for finished coon. Now, neither of them want them. The one guy said he might, but you're looking at like $4 for a good run of finished fur, a couple bucks for finished or for green coon of a good run, and that's just not worth it to me. I got to have a little bit of meat on the bone. Hunter, it depends. You get anywhere between 50 cents and $2. It's not a lot, but I'll tell you what, if it's just a byproduct, it's worth it. Chris, I don't doubt it. That soaked it up. It's so dry. My buddy that works for the water company here in town, they put in a few new whirl pits, and he said 5 foot down, it's just dry. Even 5 foot down, there's no moisture. Not really, Anthony. A little bit of more of a mess, but not really harder. Uh, you just got to clean it up a little bit. Versus for me, a chest dispatch just takes too long. You're going to be there for a few seconds letting it expire. So, oh, nice, Michael. That's awesome, buddy. Elk and a bear. That's great, bud. That's awesome. One day I'd love to hunt both of them. Doubt it happens, but one day it'd be pretty cool. Samuel, I don't know. That's kind of a big problem right now. Is I do have. I've been doing a little work, and I've secured probably a total of 2,000 acres of private ground to trap. which I could start right off the bat, but it's tough because I'm a numbers guy. I'm very driven by numbers when it comes to trapping. I want to push hard, see what I can do, and then slow down, have more fun with it. As you guys seen in the years past, where I do that Muskrat River trip and stuff like that. Uh, but if I don't, not that I can't, but if I can't justify trapping coon hard, I don't know. I have nowhere to go really chase numbers. My second and third week, I was wanting to chase coyotes and muskrats and get on some river systems and such. I could do that the first week, but I don't know. My heart says go for numbers like I always do, at least one more hurrah. But I don't know if I can't get these markets established and locked in, then I don't know. I really don't. And that's what bothers me is the unknowing. Right now, I want to have everything locked in. I'll have a schedule in my shop. This one, so and so's coming for this market. This guy's coming up Thursday of opening day. He's going to be here between noon and 4. Things like that. And right now, I'm kind of in the air because no one's committing, and that's scary for me. It's like, oh, it's producing a bunch of product that you don't know if you can sell. You got time, you got money, you got stuff invested in this. And since it's kind of, in a sense, has an expiration date, are you going to produce that stuff without knowing where it's going right away? Not many people will. It's a gamble, big gamble. Michael, that would be cool. That'd be cool. Quentin, how we doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Jacob, if I can get my markets locked in, I really want to try to hit 1,000 in a week. I don't know if it's going to be, well, very, very slim chance I hit it, but I want to shoot for it and see how close I could come. But I've got to find the means and justify being able to do it. Without, like I just said, without having an end game for all of my markets, I can't justify it, guys. It's trapping is fun and we all do it because we love doing it, obviously, because there's not a lot of money in it. But with where I've gotten now, as I've grown my line and my markets and connections, this will make up, a good percent of my income for the year. At least notably a difference. So, it built my deck on our house here a couple years ago for $12,000. Uh, between the couple roofs and my fur market last year paid for my truck. So there's several things here. It's a I need the finances to make it work. I'll trap no matter what, regardless of price, but to justify it with killing over a tank to tank and a half a day, running hard, hiring a skinner, I'm gonna have a lot of money invested in this. Not to mention lost wages from not being at work. So I don't know. I don't know. Chris, the drive is there. I'm ready to do it, bud. I am ready to do it, but I've got to find a reason to do it. You know what I mean? Myron, how we doing? Cable guy, what's up, bud? Yeah, it's very unsettling right now. Um, I've been in contact with him, one of my main markets here last couple days, and I'm not trying to be pushy with them, but it's like, man, I need to know what you want and when. Well, I'll probably take some. I don't need, I'll probably take some. I need to know how many you want, when you're coming, what's happening. I can't do this. Yeah, maybe, kind of, sort of. We got a lot of money riding on this, so we need to figure it out. Pulled hog. That's awesome, Sec. Yeah, Chris, and I'll trap no matter what. If my markets don't come through, yeah, we'll find something to have more fun with and slow things down. Uh, which I was planning on doing this year anyway, but I wanted to have one more good run to see what I could do. So, hey, Mark, how we doing, buddy? What is I couldn't even get that right now. The way it sounds, I don't even think I could get that right now for a hide here. It almost sounds like the raccoon pelt itself in Iowa is going to be really, really tough to move. Uh, $3 to $4 might be a finished coon. I don't know. It's just couple guys I've reached out that I've dealt with last few years, they're just having really no interest in them. So I don't know. I don't know. Chris, I just struggle with water. And we don't have any this year. We're gonna be very, very dry. Oh, cool, Samuel. That's awesome, man. Good luck, buddy. I hope you guys have a blast doing it, man. Why what, Don? What's the question why for? I've rambled off a lot of stuff. Cable guy, I'm to the point now I can if one of my markets comes through, I'll just the fur itself would be the byproduct. Michael, top lot, uh, with Leon, he's probably got your best boards that I've seen recently. Oh, quitting. That's awesome, buddy. So fleshing, you're gonna ruin some. Don't worry about it. Practice on coon, small coon. They'll be blue. You'll have a few furs pulling through. Don't worry about it. You're gonna cut them. You're gonna destroy them. It's a learning curve, bud. But stick with it, and I promise you, you'll be very rewarded when it's done. Thought I heard a coyote over the girls yelling. Yeah, Woody's absolutely, absolutely. It is, Quentin. This will be a great year to learn, buddy. Hopefully things come back a little bit for us and we're able to make some money again in the future. But it's whew, it's tough this year. So I just gotta wait for people to lock some stuff in. Hopefully it happens yet, but I've never gone this late in the season. Normally everything I want established is done by October 1st. I know rough time frames when people are coming, prices, quantities, most of it's done. Uh, exception might be a few things for time frame. Maybe it's after season when everything's done, they'll come pick stuff up. But it's yeah, I'm nervous. I'm very nervous. We'll have to wait and see. Hunter. So individuals, basically, what they're gonna do is they're gonna play middleman and go to a dealer anyway. So you're basically kind of not. I can't say all the time, but you'd basically be cutting yourself out because um, that would just be like me selling to you and you going to someone that I could have gone to. You're going to make your, 10 cents a piece or a dollar, whatever it is. So pretty similar. Exactly, Michael. They're going to rip a lot, but Quentin will learn and he'll get it figured out. Kenneth, I've been trying, buddy, but it's not looking good. I agree, Samuel. So if I do push it hard, we are gonna. I'll probably tan a whole bunch of raccoons this year to start the other stuff we're working on. That'll be one of my main things for sure. Earl, how we doing? Yeah, Chris, that takes time, man. That's a lot. I get it. Yeah, Woody's Otter will be all right. Otter will be all right. Hey, Tony, how we doing, bud? Cable guy, yeah. Hunter, I wouldn't ever ship anything. I would drive it to them or meet them at a stop. Uh, I take that back. I have shipped last year. I actually shipped. Not last year, 2 years ago. I shipped. But I had a deal with him where we split the shipping, and it wasn't just something like I didn't just show up at Speedy or FedEx. They actually had a semi show up and pick up pallets of fur, which was about $300 to do. But $150 to ship out, 1,000 furs. It's all it can somewhat be justified. That'd be nice, Kenneth. I'm struggling right now. I got a couple other guys that actually the chat's helped me with. I got to reach out to yet, but um, it's just tough. Hey, left-handed, how we doing, bud? EP. What's EP, Don? Michael, you kill that deer yet? Samuel, I know I'm gonna murder this. Petska has something posted. Um, they give ballpark prices. Uh, Nothing set in stone, but yeah, it's not great with them either. And that's someone I've never dealt with. So Blakely's, how we doing, bud? Good, Chris. Beaver's gonna be your best bet for sure. Hunter, let me ask you this: how many furs are you looking at harvesting this year? Are you finishing them? Are you sowing green? What are you looking at? I think you're Hunter, right? Please correct me if I'm wrong. We've gone through this a couple times now, and I'm terrible with names, but I think Hunter, right? Okay. Oh yeah, Sack, I get it. Thanks, Woody. I appreciate it, buddy. Um, just trying to find out. I gotta, Mark's gonna ride with me here. Day 3 of season, day 4. We got to finish that out yet, figuring out when. But I'd love to have this, find these markets, get them lined up, so I can actually show Mark that I know what I'm doing. Uh, I just got to have them work out first. I get it, Michael, for sure. Yeah, Hunter, that's gonna be tough to ship or to really drive too far and justify it. Um, you definitely want to be within an hour if you're gonna do that for finished fur, probably, and that'd be tough, man. You drive much farther than that. Unfortunately, the market's just not there. Okay, Don. Yep, you're right. Yep. The midge flies. That's what it is. Yeah, Hunter, it's just tough, man. But I'll tell you what, even if you ship that 25, 50 furs, no joke, you're probably still going to be pushing that $100. So, it might, I would, you're in that tough spot, man, where it's not quite enough furs to justify shipping or driving long distances. I wish you had someone coming close to you because then it'd be perfect. Oh, no, Michael, I take them straight to Sleepy Creek. I drive up, see Ben at Sleepy Creek. You live in South Arkansas. Oh, Hunter, there's fur bars closer than that. I know that. I know I got a couple good friends that live in Arkansas, and they sell beaver 2 or 3 times a year down there to people. There's definitely somebody. There's a fur bar down there somewhere. I promise you, Hunter. Oh, there you go, Tony. Good deal, buddy. Good deal. He's probably at work, Anthony, or sleeping now because his hours are odd. He has to get to. He works early, early, early. Quentin, he probably does go down there somewhere. Mm. Gotta take another Benadryl. Trying to break out again. But yeah, Hunter, there's definitely something down there. I promise you. If you're in, what do you say, southern? Yeah, southern Arkansas. Uh, I'll tell you what, Hunter. Email me. Send me an email. Uh, and I'll reach out to my connection down there. He's a big beaver trapper, and if he's willing to share who his buyer is, I will coordinate that with you so you have somebody. It's not something that I don't want to just give you a contact to him because he might be secretive about stuff. That's just how people are in this world. But if he's good with sharing it, then I'll definitely help you out with it. Ty, some do and some don't. So, Midwest, how we doing? Yeah, Don, it don't take long. It does not take long. No, cable guy. So I don't know what it was. Um, last couple days, I don't know if there's something going on I'm allergic to, but I just fully break out in hives. I will. I'm not afraid to show you guys. I had a picture 2 nights ago. It was bad, bad. That was my back. Just that was my whole torso, all the way down my arms, up my neck, down to my knees almost. It was terrible. I don't know what it was. Oh yeah, Michael. If you go, I would always go through a tannery itself. I mean, they're all over online. I always, of course, Sleepy Creek treats me well. Ben's a phenomenal person, great guy, and his team's awesome. Someone that started everything from the ground up. Real good dude. Uh, but yeah, you go to a taxidermist. I mean, he's going to charge you $75 more probably than what he's getting charged. I think at Sleepy Creek, if you only have one or two furs, you're still only looking at like $30 a piece. If they're fleshed and dried, of course. You start sending in quantities of stuff, and that price drops pretty good. Oh, cool, Michael. I will be muzzleloader hunting tomorrow night with my boy. I'm pretty excited. Hey, big tinies, how we doing? Yeah, Tony, and a lot of people don't, and that's why for Hunter, I want to make sure that the guy I've talked to down there is willing to share it before I do it. But I'd love to be able to hook people up and connect them with people that can move stuff for them. No, Mark, I don't. I've never broke out in anything in my life other than like some poison ivy from time to time that spreads a little bit. But I had like what felt like a little spider bite or something on my left hip, and within an hour, it had covered everything. My wife freaked out, like losing her mind. Oh, we got Benadryl. Take Benadryl. I've never taken Benadryl a day in my life. And she's like, here, take these now. All right. So I take Benadryl, and like 20 minutes later, she's like, "Are you feeling okay?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm still itchy." She goes, "I'm nervous. I gave you too much." I said, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, you're only supposed to take one." But I was scared. I'm like, "You gave me three." 20 minutes later, it's like, I'm going to bed. And I was miserable. It was rough. Oh, nice, Samuel. Awesome, buddy. Midwestern, right? Hey, Dan, Judith, how we doing? I'm not surprised, hunting and stuff. Nice, nice. We're just out there for meat for us. Cable guy, not right now. There's not. Right, Tony. Right, right. No, cable guy. This was a fluke deal. I mean, it just literally, I was sitting there or I was eating and I could watch it every 5 minutes. It's here. 5 minutes later, it's here. And then here. And then here. And it just, yeah, it was crazy. See, Dominion, I've never had it before in my life. I'm not allergic to anything that I know of. It was crazy. Oh yeah, Midwestern, and that's my boy. I talked to my boy about it because we don't do a lot of hunting together. But this 9 days, we are hunting 7 of these days together. My wife and daughter are going to be gone, so we're bacheloring it up. We're going to do some serious deer hunting in the evenings. And he shot a buck very similar to that one last year. It's his biggest buck. And I told him, "You shoot whatever you want to." The people taking us that said shoot whatever you want. I said if you want to wait so there's a bigger deer than that, that's fine. But if it comes down to 3 or 4 minutes left of shooting light and that's not there yet, but there's a doe in the field, you better shoot the doe because we are meat hunting. If you want to wait for a big buck, that's great. But at the end of the day, we are out for meat. Michael, that's probably not too far off. Well, actually, let me look it up right now. Hold on. I'm gonna look it up on Sleepy Creek. That would have been $200 at Sleepy Creek, bud. Just so you know. Yeah, Midwestern. That was my biggest one until I got the one that's in the living room. Uh, I was pretty happy. Might have been cable guy. I don't know, but yeah, Midwestern. I don't hunt with my dad anymore. We don't shotgun hunt anymore like we used to. Our group fell apart. We lost our ground, and that's kind of what forced me to get into this early muzzleloader. So, Hunter, between me and my boy, I think we have 7 tags to fill in 7 days. If so, if we need to, we'll get another 2 or 3, whatever it takes. Dan, I like that. Yeah, yeah, Mike, I get that, buddy. I get that. Figured these girls would be crashing in the living room by now. Yeah, Michael, and that's the thing. It is a learning curve. You will ruin holes. Like you'll ruin hides by putting holes in them. You will. Uh, I fleshed for probably 3 years before I learned how to flesh. And by doing that, I mean, all right, this year I'm going to flesh fur. I caught some, ruined a dozen coon, and I'm like, screw this, I'm done. Next year, I'm going to flesh, ruined a dozen, and quit. That third year, I ruined a dozen, did another dozen. Hey, those were a lot better. Did another dozen, and boom, it just clicked. Um, it's an art. It really, really is. You know, um, finding connections. Like for buyers and markets, and that's something that people are a little more tight-lipped with. And honestly, I can't say too much because I've already lost a couple markets because I said too much, and I got undercut on a couple of pretty good markets that I had. Uh, which whatever, it is what it is. But there's a lot of stuff out there if somebody actually looks for it. Yeah, cable guy. No, you can have as many as you want here. I could go out tomorrow and buy 40 tags. That's funny. Ben Dieters messaged me at the same time. Hunter, you can. The taxidermy market, but it's very rare uh, and very small, you know, and it's not that much better. Uh, how do I explain it? Say like the badger. Badgers are sought offer more for taxidermy or even the tanning market with claws on. If I catch a badger, you know, I could skin it normal, say sell it for $20. I could skin it with the feet on for 24. I could sell it on the carcass for 25. But if I sell it on the carcass, I lose my skull value. There's a lot of stuff like that. I know a guy that'll take, um, he wants 20 small coon for the taxidermy market at $5 a piece. Yeah, that's great. That's $100, but it's not worth me driving an hour and a half each way. It's just not. So it is what it is. Yeah, cable guy, we're lucky here where I'm at. I mean, I literally could go out and buy 100 deer tags tomorrow. I'm buying them, so if I don't fill them in 9 days, I'm in trouble. But Yep. The knife almost has to fit the beam. It's different. It's tough. So, oh yeah, Tony. Yep. My possum market's solid. What I'm struggling with right now is coon. Quitting. I can. I'm not great with feet on. Actually, I was talking to my buddy Ben from Sleepy Creek, and that man can skin feet out in literally seconds. It's pretty phenomenal. I definitely learned a lot by watching him. Wow, cable guy, that's crazy. Yeah, Tony, I need to give him a call. I just got to find the time, buddy. Probably Sunday. I'll have time. Tomorrow's my daughter's birthday party, and we got a bunch of people coming over. So yeah, Midwestern, and that's awesome. I've dealt with them several times. Exactly, Michael. Exactly. Wow, cable guy, that's different than us. We're only allowed two, unless you're a landowner. You can get three antler deer. PA, what's up, buddy? But no, yeah, I'm excited for this year. I got to get these markets to play out. Like I said, opening day, my buddy Ben, actually from Sleepy Creek, is going to be riding with me. Uh, that's how he started Sleepy Creek. Was he's a trapper, and he built that company from the ground up. Pretty inspirational. It's pretty cool, and he's my age, and has a business like that with 6 or 7 people working for him now. It's pretty cool. At the same time, that's weird. Midwestern, explain. Hello again. Did you guys go somewhere or meet somebody? Hopefully, I didn't interrupt another live. I didn't see anybody else live when I jumped on here. Yeah, I don't skin many feet out, Tony. If I do, which I want to this year, and if I do downsize, I will be skinning feet out because I can move them a lot better. Ah, okay, Midwestern. I got you. Took a minute. Took a minute. Oh, thanks, Anthony. Oh, was EPA? Oh, I didn't know that. I think I have them too. I know. Reef Robber out there. He's getting me some pretty good footage for the ITA. I'm really looking forward to that. 50 orders a year. Yeah, Tony, I need to do something with that. Get more feet on, more taxidermy stuff. I just need to push that a little more. Yeah, Mark, I'm always willing to get better at it. I'm not good at it by any means. Who's B? Hey, bud. You don't have a name. That's weird. There's no name to it. Hey, Joshua. How we doing, buddy? I was just talking to you a little bit ago. Which Ben? The Ben I just text? Hey, Sleepy Creek's in the house. How we doing, buddy? Look at you figure out YouTube. I'm so proud of you. Yeah, Midwestern. I was like, there's no name with it. That's so weird. I don't even know how you create a Google account without having the name with it. Oh, that's awesome, man. Tony, he's busy, man. Me and Ben are good friends. Normally, we talk at least twice a night once our wives go to bed on the phone. Uh, just life, trapping, hunting, business, whatever. Uh, Great dude, and he's always busy, man. That guy has a lot of fur come in. I love going through his shop. He's got so much equipment for sale, baits and lures, like freeze dried, like uh, actually the beaver fetuses, like in canoes. He's got some pretty cool stuff. It is pretty awesome. G Trapper, I don't flush and skin the same time. If I was to just skin, I don't rush it. Uh, One thing I've learned is when you start rushing skinning, you're going to be in big trouble. Uh, because that's when you start putting holes in the market we're in. You're not turning a $30 fur into a $25 fur, $20 fur. You put a hole in something now, it goes from $3 to zero. So slow and steady. I don't know. I probably skin one every, if I'm just skinning 3 minutes, maybe four. I don't know. No, PA, he did not. Sleepy Creek Traps is actually different. Mark is a little different. Johnny, how we doing, buddy? Scott, how we doing? No, a lot of the fur that I sold this year was from Sleepy Creek. Uh, there's a few, the ones donated that I sent out to people was donated, or not. The stuff I donated was from Ben, I believe. Yeah. Ah, nice, Tony. Nice. Yeah, I'm kind of excited to get into this private land trapping this year. Like I said, I was wanting to hit coon hard in the road ditches one last time as hard as I could and see what I could produce. But we got to get stuff locked in first. Yeah, G Trapper, and I feel that's a safe bet. You're moving, but you're not rushing it. If I sat there and timed myself and tried, yeah, I could probably skin a coon not super fast like some people, but minute and a half. But I'm gonna risk tearing the crap out of it too. Oh yeah, Hillsman, yeah. 4 years of flushing will teach you a lot. Tony, you got a good Kyle market this year, or are you just going after him just to do it? Seems like it's getting pretty tough here. Always a war on coyotes. Johnny, that's a lot of people. I feel like that is a lot of people. I'm really looking forward to getting some footholds out for canines this year. Haven't done that in a long time. We got this rain now. If I get the time, which I'm hoping I do, I am going to get out on some of this private ground and scout it because right now I've just got top maps of it. Never set foot on it before in my life. Kind of nervous, but we'll see. We'll be all right. Yeah, Quentin, it is, man. It'd be more exciting if I knew what was happening. That's my big thing right now. Like I said, if I knew exactly what was going on, it'd be nice. Dawn, mostly dirt holes. I might do a few walkthroughs. But while I'm out there, a couple of them have big water systems. We're gonna chase beaver, muskrats, anything we can. Nice, Dan. Nice. Oh, I'll bet, Michael. I'll bet it is. Nice, Tony. That is a good one, man. That's a good market. Just got to move more of these little beauties. All right, Scott. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. You too, bud. Take care and be careful out there, buddy. It's crazy. It's 3 weeks away. 21 days from now, we are trapping coon. Whew, this next week's gonna be a big game changer. We're gonna be between work and deer hunting. We're gonna get a lot of trap prep done. Wife and daughter won't be here, just me and my boy. So uh, he's a teenager. So outside of hunting, he's pretty good by himself. Kind of, you know, we'll hunt and then come back home, and he can kind of do his own thing. I can get some work done. Yeah, Tony, I'd be good with that, buddy. All right, Michael, you take care, buddy. Be careful and have a good night. I just wish I knew where we're going this year, guys. What direction we're doing. It's stressing me out terribly. Like, honestly, I think that, like I showed you that picture of stuff that the hives I broke out in, I honestly think it's a lot to do with stress. It's only when I'm stressed out when stuff goes down. When I got that, I was pretty stressed out. Last night, I broke out into a little bit right after my Facebook got hacked, which, you know, it sounds so dramatic. Your Facebook got hacked, big deal. But it's like, man, I got pictures from when I got married, my daughter growing up, my whole Iowa Trapper account. Everything's on there. It's like, man. And as soon as it happened, here it comes, start breaking out again. It's like, man, it's ridiculous. Yeah, PA, it's getting close, buddy. It's getting close. Midwestern. Oh no, Midwestern. No, I ain't worried about that at all. I know where he's at, and he knows where I'm at. Will we cross paths? Yeah, eventually. Uh, and that's part of it. Nice, Mark. Nice. Dan, I got one. I didn't like it. For me, it didn't do anything. It didn't actually take a cookie cutter out. It just, I'd punch it in, and it would just leave the shape that I punched in. Nothing would come with it. Which, I mean, I still dug it out knowing the shape of it, but it kind of sucked. I get Anthony, but your brother needs to fill his late season deer tag November 15th. When's the late season deer? Our late season deer doesn't start till January. Well, late December goes to January 15th. I never have PA. Yeah, that makes sense, Dan. It'd probably pull up a lot better. I'll tell you what, Quentin. Knowing the area that you're in, I know of a couple people that probably were in your county. I don't know exactly where at by you, but there's more of us around than people think. Uh, and you're probably going to run into them. Obviously, if you do, be respectful, be courteous. Um, and that's the best way to be, which I know you will, bud. You got a good head on your shoulders. Oh, cool, Tony. That's awesome, bud. Yeah, Midwestern. I get it. Yeah, Anthony, I did. That was the big problem for me was they were changing things almost faster than I could change things, and it took me probably 2 hours last night of battling this, and I think I got it figured out. Oh, good, Quentin. Good. Nice, Quentin. That's awesome, man. It's good to have those people too because you will learn more from that man hands on or in face to face than anything you'll learn anywhere else. That's crazy, Dan. That's just crazy. It might, Samuel. I don't know. I'm Android all the way until it comes to my phone edit or my video editing. Which might have been you that asked earlier if I was downloading anything. I haven't downloaded anything for a while. I did download one video. Then my buddy Patrick in California caught it that, hey, just so you know, you didn't edit that out all the way and you showed exactly where you're at. I'm like, you're right. So I had to delete it. Haven't even finished editing it. I got a lot of footage on camera from scouting and mapping. Uh, I just don't know if I'm going to air it though. You guys have seen me do that for years. There's not, I don't know. I don't see that very exciting anymore, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh, nice, Anthony. I think I'm going to grab one more drink, fellas. We still got 50 in here. That's amazing. Quentin, those are the type of people you take their phone number down and you say, and you have any free time, you call me and I'll come over and we'll talk trapping. Those guys that trapped in the 70s, in my opinion, those are the top trappers of America. Those are the ones that has serious competition, lower numbers that really work for it. Chris, yeah, there's not that many. There's a few here, but not many. Samuel, you take care, buddy. Thanks for stopping in, bud. Ah, there you go, Mark. I'm looking forward to trying Dan's lure. We got some beaver locations mapped out. So one more drink, fellas. Be right back. Hey, Mrs. Iowa. I love the smell of this room because it's just hand fur. It's so amazing. Ah. Oh, nice, PA. Yeah, get with them. It smells amazing. I haven't used it yet, but the smell of it's the true castor, if you will. It doesn't. It's not that like kind of diluted or sweet. It's castor. Chris, I ran in someone. I didn't run into them a few years ago. This year I'm going to trap that area. I didn't trap it last few years, but last time I trapped it, I went down there and there's a pocket set, a perfect pocket, bed cleaned out, no trap. And I'm like, that's weird. I looked around. I don't know if he just pulled his traps or what, but I'm like, I'm gonna throw some fish in that. Threw a 1.5 underneath it, caught a mink. The next day, it's like, man, that's just crazy. What are the odds? I didn't have to do any work. Don't tread on me. How we doing, buddy? Good, buddy. Good. So, Mark, we need to figure out what day you're coming, buddy. We need to do it here publicly, or you can text me. I don't care. Need to figure out what day you're coming, boss. No, Midwestern. Well, it's actually funny. We're just talking about it in there. Rum and uh, mellow yellow. Yeah, Mark, probably be Sunday. I should have a slow day at work if that's all right, buddy. I might give you a call then. I'm pretty excited. Got my buddy Ben from Sleepy Creek's gonna ride with me. Great dude. Gonna have Mark ride with me. Hopefully, it might even work that I have Alan from Funky Trap Tags ride with me on my line. He's really wanting to. Uh, it's gonna be fun. I'm excited for it. Now I just got to find the markets to do it and get out there. Chris, that's bad. That's just bad, buddy. Pops, yeah, you're welcome to ride with me, man. Obviously. I was hoping to get some scouting done with you the other day, but that just did not happen. G was a Skinner doing the fur boom. Yeah, you saw a lot of stuff then. Yeah, don't tread on me. I'm working on a couple of videos for the ITA channel, so I had to look halfway presentable and not like my wife would disclaim me. Midwestern, honestly, not that I won't call him, but honestly, yeah, I am terrible with that. I'm so busy all the time. My buddy Tim from Ohio, big coyote trappers, called me probably 7 times in the last week. Every time it's at work, and I say, "Hey, I'll call you later," and I just don't get a chance to. He's normally in bed by 8 o'clock, and my family's up till 9 o'clock, and it's tough. So, Mark, not right away. He said he might later in the year, but he's doing his own thing to start with. So, Jay will not be riding with me the opening few days. It sounds like he might get with me a second or third week if I still have stuff going on. Ty, they better be finished. That's your best bet, and even then, you have to keep them from oxidizing. So when a fur sits outside or just in a shop or whatever, they start turning yellow, which is the fat reacting to oxygen, and it makes them stale. And also in the summer, you have to worry about bugs and beetles eating them. So it's possible, but you got a lot of work to do. Midwestern, yeah, it's 1040 here. Normally she's not PA. Oh, cool, Jeff. That's awesome, man. I hope you're doing well with it. Yeah, pops. If you do, that'd be great. Like I said, I want to get with you. I need to pick up those muzzle loaders. I want to shoot him a couple times. Get Noah to shoot one because it's been a while since he shot a muzzleloader, so he knows what he's doing tomorrow night. But sounds like we're gonna have at least one, maybe two deer dead tomorrow to cut up. So that'd be good. I'm hoping we have to buy more deer tags, but we'll see. Oh, Ty, for me, yeah, I could. I've got the preparations to do it. I'm nervous about it. So for me, Ty, I actually went out and I bought huge, huge vacuum seal bags. They are 60 inches long, I think, and 34 inches wide. But beetles that eat them, that eat the leather, are unlike anything I've ever seen. They find their way into places you never thought it's possible. So I'm nervous. I've done it before. I've stored them short term, but I've never stored them like a full year without keeping them in the freezer. So it makes me nervous. Yeah, Dan, that's kind of what I'm talking about. Hold on. Oh, shoot. All right, Midwestern. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. You have a good night, bud, and take care. Yeah, Mark, I'm excited. A good buddy of mine, good friend of mine. He's taking the time, taking us on his area, all of his farmers, because we lost everything. We have nothing to hunt really at home, and that's kind of what kind of forced my hand. Earl furs are awesome. I love them. I don't know, Anthony. It's crazy. They get into places you never thought are possible. Next week, yeah, Dad, that won't be a problem. I'll have everything cleaned up and ready to go, and the walk-in will probably be turned on tomorrow if we have success. So that's awesome, Jeff. That is huge, man. Well done. We need a lot more of that. A lot more of that. Anthony, yeah. Yeah, right. They also said that about getting married. Oh, Anthony, my boy's 16 now. My daughter is 6, turning 17 on Tuesday. So trust me, I know. Um, Probably as soon as you get home, pops. Uh, the girls are staying the night tonight. The actual birthday party is at 9:30 to 11:30. Uh, I'm gonna probably get some stuff done in the shop if the wife lets me, and then I'll be over there as soon as you're home because I want to pick them up, bring them back here, shoot them, and get ready. So in the house, Dan, yeah, and that's what's an otter. Beetles don't mess with otter nearly as bad. So I have found beetles will destroy coon, skunk, possum, and coyote terribly. But for some reason, fox and otter they kind of leave alone, which is weird because a fox is probably the thinnest fur, thinnest leather, and otter's probably your heaviest leather. So why or how, I have no idea. It's just weird though. It blows me away. I don't get it. Oh yeah, pops. I won't sleep for a little while. Uh, all the kids are still up, including my wife and her friends. So be a little bit yet. But they're sleeping on the couch. Next gen, what's up, buddy? Wow. You realize it's almost 11, right? Hey, you sent me a snap or a text. I can't remember what it was. But you saw your big eight again, and he's actually on like normal patterns again. I'm blown away by that. How'd it turn out, Mark? You happy with it? It's a weekend. We'll give him benefit of the doubt. So you're mapping your second. Maybe this is all a secret, but if it is, don't tell me to shut up. But what's your plans here? Because I know you mapped a lot this week. You put out the video of mapping. What do you have going forward that you're willing to share? First week line is done. This week and I have 4 days. I want to map out my Thanksgiving line and my first Christmas break line. Don't move. She won't see us. You didn't shut the door. Nope, still didn't. Okay. Awesome, buddy. That's pretty cool. All right, Earl. You take care, buddy. If you guys aren't subbed to Next Gen yet, man, you guys gotta do it. That kid, he definitely makes me feel like an old bull. He needs to go out to pasture. He's on fire. All right, Quentin. Any more questions, buddy? Reach out to me. I'll help with anything I can. Like I said, though, it's getting closer to season. I may not respond instantly right away, but I'll do what I can for sure. For sure, buddy. For sure. Mark, I can't say this for sure, but I probably almost feel as old as you are. She opened the door again. Yelling at the dog. That makes sense. So we'll see what this year has in store. I'm really wanting to work on this coon market. If I get it figured out, we want to give it one last hurrah and see how hard I can hit it. But the market's got to be there for me to put everything into it. Oh no! Why would you do that to me?
Were you yelling at me for something?
Well, you didn't shut the door earlier, and that's because the dog was out there. She could stay out there or with you.
I think she wants to be with you.
No.
Yeah. You want to stay with Daddy? Yeah. Okay. You want me to shut this one though?
No, leave it open.
Shut this one?
Leave it open.
Okay.
Love you too. All right, Hillsman, you take care, buddy. Have a good night, bud. Next gen would be nice, buddy, but right now I've got to find the markets, man. 2 of my markets are gone, it sounds like, so I'm kind of in big trouble with that. So Scott, road lining makes it so much easier for us. I cannot stress that enough. I'm going to do some private land trapping, but if I was on opening day, if I was to set 2 farms with, say, 50 raccoon traps total, 25 and 25, that same 50 traps on the road, I'm going to catch 20 to 30 coon on that road in an hour versus that private ground is going to take me 3 to 4 hours. It's just how it works. Yeah, something like that, Don. It's great, Anthony. Just great. Ty, I don't even know if he's going to be wanting any coon. I really don't know. And that's the fur side of it. I don't know. I don't know. You went outside? Okay, let's let you outside. Yeah, you went out there. You go play with those girls. You go get them. My wife will bring her back. Scott, it is. I cannot stress to you how much it is. I mean, if you guys watch my videos, I can literally almost open the passenger truck door and hit coon. It's just that crazy. Oh, damn, yeah. I wouldn't even try it down there. I'm too lazy to do that. Honestly, like I couldn't. Joshua, you will. It's tough, but just factor it in, buddy. Do the best you can to hide them if you're worried about it. But road trapping, if you want numbers, you have to be on the road. No, I get it next gen. For me though, I have to find some kind of justification for it. Um, you know, I've got a family to support and an income that I'm losing by trapping. So, I have to. I'm in a different point with my life, buddy. I've got to justify it. It doesn't have to be phenomenal fur prices, but I have to make ends meet and still make some money to support my family. 10 years ago when I was single, yeah, I would be doing the same thing you are. I don't care what it takes. I'm going to go out and do it. But I'm to a point now, we've got enough bills. I have to justify it. They even got pogo anchors inside the house for some reason. Probably brought him in here for some live at some point, but whatever. Otter. You talking to next gen or what? Oh yeah, next gen. I get it, buddy. But you gotta remember, I'm taking time off of work, unpaid, to do this. Uh, I got plenty of stuff to pay for, so it's gotta at least cover that. It's gotta cover that. Yeah, Ty, and that's fine. If I can't justify it financially going after coon hard, we're gonna have fun with it, and I'll shorten it up, and we'll go have fun, and we'll catch a few furs, get off to that private ground, go after coyotes, some rats. I'm gonna trap regardless, but for me to really push and hit coon hard for no money at all, it'd be tough. We'll figure it out though. Hopefully, I get a couple markets figured out in the next few days and go from there. Uh, I'm always gonna trap till the day I die. If I'm lucky enough to live to that old man that's 70 years old and goes out and puts two sets down at the creek below his house, I'm more than happy. More than happy. Uh, but for me, especially with work being cut down short and everything, this is a money system for me. It is not like what the old timers had, but I've got to justify it. Oh yeah, Scott, I'm same way. Duck hunting, deer hunting, everything. Don't tread on me. Coyotes won't bring more. No, I'll make more from one coon than I will one coyote if my markets come through for sure. And if not, four coon to one coyote, and I can catch 50 times the number of coon than I can a coyote. I get it, Anthony. We'll figure it out though. Still got some time left, just stressing about it. Trying to get everything worked out. But we'll get there. Joshua, I would say 70% of my traps are new when I bought them. Granted, some of them I bought probably close to 15 years ago now. So uh, I'll find some deals from time to time and I'll jump on them. I'm working on one right now. If I can move the other pieces I don't want off this big deal, I'd definitely jump on it. But I gotta find people wanting to buy other stuff. Isn't that crazy, next gen? It's sneaking right up on us, buddy. Scott, I'm glad you're getting back into it, bud. Yeah, Mark's got a good point. If you love doing it, it doesn't matter. Uh, I can't sit here. I don't trap because of money, but I've got to the point now with my line producing what it does. I have to rely on some kind of income to push myself to where I'm at, if that makes sense. If I didn't make any money doing it, yeah, I'd still trap, not just like I am now, as much as I am now, but I have more fun with it. I'd go after coyotes, after muskrats, do more river lines for muskrats like I did. That was great. I made maybe 150 bucks trapping muskrats, and I probably had 30 hours in it. Like, you're not making anything, but it was fun. Uh, but I'm kind of productive catching raccoons. I have to justify it in a sense. There you go, Don. You probably could have bought a truck or two if you really wanted to. Scott, I get it. Yeah, next gen, you'll have a lot more of me, buddy. I should be pushing 950 ish if it works out, but we'll see. Zach, no joke. This has been from when I was elementary school. There was an old man that rode his bicycle down like 6 highways that intersected in my town, and he would go 5 miles down a highway and ride the other side back every day, different roads. And he paid for his daughter's full college tuition by riding those roads, picking up cans from when she was born. That's amazing. Now, Anthony, I don't even have that many, buddy. I can't compete with next gen. He's got youth. He's got everything on his side. The kid's an animal. Uh, starting to be a little more washed up than I used to be, I guess. I bet, Don. I bet. Hey, Joshua, mine did too. And then it stopped. Jeff, you're onto something, buddy. You know, we're hopefully, if we get time, working on something, start making garments here for Iowa Trapper, but it just takes time and energy, and that's what we're trying to figure out right now. Oh yeah, Mark, for sure, buddy. Yeah, my dad tells me all the time when they'd catch two coon in a night with hounds, and it paid for your whole day's wage the next day. So which that's talking back in the 70s. So a $40 coon, they probably made $80 a day for a good job. Next gen, yeah. So do I, buddy. So do I. They're just tougher to skin, Joshua. They fall apart a lot easier than some animals do. I appreciate it, Jeff. And that's I've said this before in a couple of my lives. This There's a pretty fair chance this will be my last year if I do hit coon hard. This will be my last year doing it. Uh, we're gonna focus more on promoting trapping, the youth education, not just Iowa but across the country. Promoting fur, um, kind of seeing a different picture as I grow and mature, if you will. Uh, my days of hitting coon hard like I am now, I knew they're numbered. Now I see a bigger picture, if you will. And as I age and my body hurts more, I think it's just pretty much time. So, uh, with this new Iowa Trapper Association YouTube channel, me, Next Gen, a couple other guys are working on. This is going to be huge. I'm really excited for this. We got a few videos up now. Me and Next Gen have been talking. We got a couple other videos on the back burners now that are ready to be published if we want to. More videos coming in, top trappers across the country filming for us. I'm pretty pumped up for it. So it's going to be awesome. Oh, I bet they are, Next Gen. I bet they are, buddy. A lot of stuff coming down the pipeline. Nice, Joshua. Porcupine, that'd be cool. I've never skinned one hunting stuff, but I know a guy that did, and he hated it. I'm hungry. Really, Scott? That's crazy. Also, a side note too, my best friend that I talk about a little bit in the Air Force in Alaska, he just deployed today for Saudi Arabia. So, um, with all the stuff going on in the news right now and everything, uh, kind of worried about him. A couple months ago, I wasn't as worried when he was headed over there, but now, especially with all the stuff going on with Israel and everything else, it's pretty scary. So he sent me a few pictures up until the point where he couldn't anymore, and I don't know, just kind of scary. Just kind of scary. Scott, he's in fuels. Uh, he's the one kind of fueling jets and stuff like that. It is next gen. It's tough, buddy. Yeah, hunting stuff for sure. But yeah, I got to see him here. He came back to his home for like 3 days because he was getting deployed over there. He came home for like 3 days, probably a month ago, 6 weeks ago. Uh, it's kind of scary. He's been active in the military before. He's been to Qatar, a couple other places, but this is, I don't know. I just feel the world's a little more different place right now when he's headed over there. You're a combat engineer. Okay, Scott, that's cool, man. Thank you for your time. Made 50 more 220 plug at night. I get it next gen, buddy. I'm envious of you, buddy. You've put so much more homework and time into everything than I did this year. Uh, you've earned it, man. Whatever you do, you've earned it. I'll definitely give you that. Anthony, my best friend from high school, Jim, he's headed to Saudi Arabia right now. So yeah, no, absolutely, Scott. Thank you. Yeah, Jeff, and that's kind of where I am. I'll never quit trapping, but I see a lot of people coming up. Next gen's one of them. The kid knows what he's doing. He's driven. He's single. He's got the time. He's got the energy. He's got the equipment. He's got the ground. I don't know. I just feel myself drawn more towards trapper education, promoting trapping. Uh, that's why this probably will be my last year filming hard for Iowa Trapper. Uh, it won't ever get shut down or anything like that, but I do feel this is the last year. If I do push myself, that I push myself. I just got other stuff on the table. All it comes down to next gen. Yeah, starting Monday. So I am hoping to have close to 800 locations done, and I want to have them. That's my first week, not my first day, but my first week. Maybe we set 400 the first day, assuming my markets come through, which I don't think they're going to. If I could set 400 the first day, by day 3, set another 200. We'll figure it out as it goes. But I really would like to catch 1,000 in a week. Kind of the last push of I'm not a washed up has been, if you will. I still got a little left in me to push and to show what somebody can do, but kind of like the night was it Knight Rider? Nicolas Cage. Isn't that Ghost Rider? When that old man rides with him, that last ride, like that's my hurrah. That's it. William, yeah, I'm so thankful for this, and that's this channel will never go anywhere. But I'm so thankful this channel, guys. I cannot tell you how much. I started off with nothing. I started off as a nobody that wanted to trap raccoons with a family and full time job, and this channel's blown up more than anything I've ever imagined it would, and I'm so thankful for that. And it's just been amazing. It really is. Next gen, I do want to catch 20 coyotes this year. Nothing crazy, but I would like to catch 20 between my road line and my private ground. Very, very possible. That being said, I've got 2 weeks off work to start with, and then I'm down to my 3-day weekend every year or every week. So uh, puts a drastic hurting on things. Muskrats, I wanted to catch 100 muskrats, but you know how the water is right now. Which up by you might have got a little more than we did, but I heard of over almost 6 inches in certain parts of the state, but not here. We're pretty rough yet. Mark, 100% spot on, buddy. In 2013, I averaged 29.67 for a finished coon in 2013. And I caught 162 of them. And boy, I thought I was onto something. If I knew now, or if I knew then what I know now, oh man, you're talking. I'd have a 30 grand paycheck. And if I really pushed myself, I'd take some time off work. I'd take leave of absences. I'd probably be pushing a 45 to $50,000 paycheck. 2 inches, yeah. Yeah, that's not enough, buddy. That's gonna soak right into your area. We were just talking about that earlier, Joshua. Yeah, where me and my boy are going hunting tomorrow night, they found 7 deer dead this week from EHD. Hopefully we're gonna still kill a few, but pretty slow. Hold on. Man, it still smells like tan fur. I love it. Attaboy, Mark. Really, next gen. I never would have thought of that, but that makes sense. Yeah, Scott, we're finding them dead all over the my area right now. Every time I hop on Snapchat, there's more and more dead. So it's just too bad. Just too bad. Just want to go catch coon, guys. That's all I want to do. Lots and lots of them. Hopefully, I can get it figured out. Yeah, next gen, I get that, but I mean, I would think, well, I mean, early for sure, I guess, before the corn's developed. But once the corn and stuff is out there, man, there's enough food for 100 times the herd. But I guess earlier is probably a little more tough. Wow, Scott, that's bad. Really hunting stuff. We don't have a lot of that right now. It's here, but not a lot. Otter cat in 2013, I averaged 120 for my otter at fur harvesters. It was awesome. Ah, Mark, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. Yeah, Josh, I haven't heard of much CWD, but it is here. But mostly EHT, which I don't know. Uh-oh. Didn't come in here. Otter cat, our cats. I'll never forget this. I turned in 3 bobcats to auction, one of which was a roadkill, and 2 of them sold for $250 a piece. Yeah, next gen. I'm not a deer hunter anymore, buddy. I don't know. That's definitely something I'm not into right now. I mean, I'm will be this week deer hunting, but we're out for meat. I'm not after a big buck by any means. I get it, Zach. I get it, buddy. My wife's uncle was in Vietnam. He came home with some very very interesting stories that when he helped me wire up my shop, I got to hear. Next gen, very good chance of it. Depends how this muzzleloader goes, but um, I really might take you up on that, buddy. That's why I'm kind of nervous. We got all these tags, and now they're finding dead deer over there everywhere, and I'm like, oh boy. Hopefully, we can at least kill a few. I'd love to have my boy kill a few more. Um, it's pretty cool to see his face light up when we cook a deer loin that he harvested. You know what I mean? It's a real sense of pride. Joshua, so landowners have what they call depredation tags. If you can prove that they're damaging your property, your crops. Say I had 200 acres out there, I could tell DNR, hey, they're damaging my crops, they're tearing up my fields. The DNR can go, hey, I'm going to give you 10 or 15 tags that are good all year long, for bow season, shotgun season, any muzzleloader, anything you want. You have to use the weapon during the season, but you can hunt them any season because we're limited with our seasons here, Joshua. So, like, I got an early muzzleloader tag. I can buy a bow tag or a late muzzleloader at the end of the year. Doe tags. Because I got an any sex muzzleloader early. I get an any sex bow, or I get a doe late muzzleloader. If I buy a shotgun one any sex, I can buy a bow any sex. I can not buy an early muzzleloader, but I could buy a late muzzleloader antlerless. So it's a big system here. It's kind of complicated. Yeah, I've heard that next shot. I heard it's harder on bucks, which is weird. Reef Robert, what's up, buddy? Joshua, it is different than a landowner's tag. So a landowner can get a landowner's tag, which is an any sex for any season, but depredation tags, I believe, are doe only. I might be wrong on that, but it's good for any season. Reef, I'm looking forward to seeing that footage from you, buddy. That's gonna be pretty cool. The pictures you sent me, that's gonna be great for the ITA, and I appreciate all your work on it, man. I really do. That's gonna be pretty cool. I would say, Reef, it looked like you just hammered him. See, next gen, I was told that EHD kills a deer within 5 days. And that's actually what the DNR biologist guy said. From when they get it to killed is 5 days. So it's interesting. I mean, I've heard a lot of theories on this. I don't know. But I do know right now, I'm seeing hearing of a lot more deer killed versus like I thought it was more of a summer thing. But I didn't see a lot of deer or hear of a lot of deer killed. But now all of a sudden, this last like 2 weeks, it seems like people are finding the deer everywhere. It's really weird. Reef, that's amazing, man. I seriously, I appreciate it. That's gonna be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to it. But it makes sense next gen. You know, if they do catch it early, and yeah, rut. You know, they're not taking care of themselves. They got one thing on their mind, which when I was next gen age, that was what was on my mind too. So, huh, that's interesting, next gen. I didn't know that. You know more about that than I ever would. Uh, I just want to eat the suckers. Oh, nice, Scott. Nice. You're not a deer nerd, buddy. It's just what you're passionate about. Until trapping hits you. Otter cat, yeah, yeah, it's kind of similar to us right now. It's really bad. What I am looking forward to tomorrow night, me and my boy are going out. We might be together tomorrow night. I'm not sure, but we're gonna sit and just enjoy the evening. You know, I'm looking forward to that. Just the quiet, the evening's coming in, just enjoyable, relaxing. It's just gonna be great. I haven't deer hunted in 2 years, and that's what got me really into hunting hard was pheasant and deer. So I'm just excited for it. Hunting and stuff, no, but I probably honestly never tested either. So, all right, next Jen, you take care, buddy. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. I'll shoot you a message tomorrow. Good luck on your 8 point. Hope you get it, buddy. Yeah, Joshua, you have any questions again, buddy? Let me know. I'm happy to help whenever I can. Boy, everybody's bailing out of here. We probably should too. It is 11:30, so thanks, Jeff. Appreciate it. It won't be on here, but the Iowa Trapper Facebook. Hopefully, you'll see a couple deer killed tomorrow night. That'd be pretty fun. Throw some meat in the freezer, and that's what we need to do right now. 5 to 10, Don. Okay. Reef's still here. Of course he is. Ty's bailing out of here. No, the ITA channel is coming along. We've got a few things coming up with that. I'm pretty excited for. A lot of things coming. Hunting stuff. I can't tell you what to do, buddy, by any means, but yeah, I can't really say anything what to do. I mean, we've had chronic waste here. It's here, but it's not common. And if harvest a deer that doesn't look sick, I'm eating it. Bottom line. Uh, I don't know. Yeah, thanks, Mark. I appreciate it, bud. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Me and my boy don't get a lot of things, just me and him, so it'll be a good time. Then Wednesday morning early, my wife heads to Louisiana for a week. Uh, Daughter stays at the in-laws. Just me and my boy. In the evenings hunting. I'll be working during the day, but should be a good time. Yeah, Reef, that's my opinion. I mean, I don't know. I can't tell anybody what to do by any means, but for me, yeah, if it doesn't look sick, there's plenty of fat on the meat. Yeah, we're eating it. Right, Scott, right. Nice, Dan. Nice. Yeah, exactly. Hunting and stuff. So, but anyway, we're gonna call it a night, guys. We're gonna get out of here. All the girls, all five of them, got quiet. So I'm gonna make sure they're all sleeping or about to, and before I head up to bed, before the big chaos starts tomorrow. So, I didn't know that, Otter. That's interesting. That's very interesting. So, everybody have a good night. Appreciate y'all stopping in. Yeah, Reef, you did smoke the nutria. That picture's awesome. I wish I was there because I'd totally skin them and eat probably most of them. That looked amazing. Uh, Hopefully, got most. Whatever you're willing to send me, Reef is awesome. Obviously, I'm not going to be picky, but that's some footage, a whole different spectrum of footage that I have no other source for. So that's pretty cool, man. Very thankful for whatever you're doing for that, for the ITA. It's gonna be fun. I can't wait to see that footage. That's gonna be pretty neat, bud. So anyway, y'all take care. Appreciate the support. It's been fun. 21 days, 8.5 hours from right now. We are trapping. That's scary. That's very scary. Got a lot to figure out in that time frame, guys. A lot. But anyway, take care, guys. We'll catch you later. Whew. Crazy.